The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
We got this.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check 53 for Mike. Check 53 for Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3.
All right, T, let's run. All right, T. Bang!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Rip 5-7.
59.
Rip, rip.
59. Yep. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 13. Check 13.
Wentz going to throw. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Watch twist. Watch twist. You go tight. You got tight.
Alert, 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 alert.
Take four. Take four.
Now Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Undercross.
They run. This is Cohen. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's a good shot.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the 16, Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check.
Hey, kill. Hey, force don't kill.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Howard on 2nd down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Wentz. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 25 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Charlie.
Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Defense wins championship, baby.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Done. Waiting.
Check 55, Mike. I got him.
Here, sit.
I got it. Mike 55.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run, run.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Shotgun now for Wentz. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Man, 5-7.
28. Mike.
Hey, 5-7.
28. Mike. He's coming. Check in. I got him. Mike 28. You.
Kill.
Son. You the
Lion.
49. Check 49.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 55.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Hey, box drop.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo.
I got 55.
Throwing his Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Check. 53 for Mike.
Hey, 18.
Hey, watch the slant. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Stay with your man. 53 for Mike.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Haywood. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second and 7, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 120.
Watch out.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Shift.
To throw is Wentz. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check right. Watching you five.
Let's go. Hey, empty.
Check 26.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. Say. Back.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they helped